See, testing, testing, testing. All right, I think we're good. The first place Atlanta Falcons. Been a minute. Woke up really good this morning, by the way. Good night's sleep. Went to bed. Feeling really good. After the Ravens beat the Bucks in Tampa, helping the Falcons get the first place in the NFC South for the first time in half a decade. Been a long time since we've been in this position, man. Long time. Hey, and not under the most prettiest circumstances, but hey, you know, we're in the situation. Enjoy it. Because if it ended today, which it's not gonna, we still got 10 more weeks to go, and a lot of shit can happen in 10 weeks. Heck, we might not win another game, which not gonna happen. We're gonna win some more games. I think we're set up pretty nicely, especially down the stretch with our schedule. But anything can happen. But right now, at least for what? One more day? One more full day at least. We're guaranteed first place in the NFC South. And we got some business to handle this Sunday in the Benz. A lot of legends coming in. Falcon great Todd McClure getting inducted into the Ring of Honor. And the Atlanta Falcons are fighting for first place against the Carolina Panthers. Big, big game. A game that I believe the Falcons definitely got to win. Because it definitely helps our chances long term in this division. Because now we're in a situation where we're 8 weeks in, and this division's wide open. Any team can win it. Now, Carolina will probably be eliminated from that after this Sunday. Because let's be honest, Carolina loses to us today, especially if they get swept by us. They still got Seattle on their schedule. They still got, who the hell do they still got on their schedule? They still got Seattle on their schedule. They still got the Bengals on their schedule. They still got some tough games on their schedule. So it's going to be very tough for Carolina if they end up getting swept by us to really contend in this division. So really you look at it, the Falcons, I think, not saying they're going to win this division. All I'm saying, it's set up nicely down the stretch for the Falcons to be in play to win this division. And, you can contribute that to this is, no doubt the worst division in football, which it is. I think if you're looking at it, you definitely got to say that. You got to admit that. The NFC South has been a big disappointment this year. And we should probably, and there's no way we should probably be with the roster that we got, be contending for this division. But, hey, it's not about all what's on paper. It's about number one coaching with which I'm going to say, we can talk about last Sunday all we want. Last Sunday, is in the past. It's in the rearview mirror. But overall, the coaching this season, you got to give credit to. You got to give credit to Arthur Smith. Got to give credit to Dean Pease so far for the job they've done for the most part. They've had the guys come out, had them fired up, had them ready to play. And this is a different Falcons team than we've seen in years past. Falcons teams, basically at this point in the season, the last 2, 3, 4 years, you can already tell the season was pretty much over. It wasn't going anywhere. And we were basically focused on is, can we beat the Saints? That's honestly, which look, still got the Saints remaining. I think we got to beat them, obviously. It don't matter if we're in play for the division or not. You always got to beat the Saints. However, that's really what it was focused on. Because we already saw, there was a year where at this point, we were 1-6. Now, granted, we're only 3-4, but we're in play for this division. And that's because it sucks. Tom Brady, maybe he's finally fell off that cliff. I don't know. Hey, he sucks so fucking much. His bitch got a divorce from him. And he got his ass divorced in second place. So he's not living a very good life right now. We know the Aints suck. We know that fucking they can try to deny all they want that these Kamara trade rumors. He probably won't be traded. You know, the Saints right now are in a stage of denial. They want to deny that they suck. They want to deny all this. They still think in their minds that they are Super Bowl contenders, which they're not even playoff contenders. Heck, you're fucking lucky that you can even say you're in it because you're in the worst division in football. You're just like Carolina, obviously. You're not too far off from them. Shit, you're worse than them because they beat your asses. That's why you're in the bottom of the division. Now, look, we got a big game against Carolina this Sunday. We got to win. Carolina is undefeated against division opponents. They beat New Orleans and Tampa Bay. So, if anything, they know how to win against division opponents. That's where they come to play. And you got to take that into account. They're going to come playing hard. And you definitely got to think they're going to take advantage. They're going to take advantage of the fact that AJ Terrell's out. Hayward's on IR. Alford might not play, which even with that, you know, D. Alford's not a world beater at corner. I think that he's got potential to be a reliable backup and some good depth, but who do you trust on this team to go up against DJ Moore? Darren Hall? That's the one thing that concerns me about this game is DJ Moore going off. So we got to get pressure to PJ Walker. And that's the bottom line. You got to get pressure to PJ Walker, which I think we can. I know Carolina's offensive line is better than it was last year, but you got to get pressure to PJ Walker. Carolina really doesn't have, what's his name? Chuba Hubbard is out for this Sunday. So I know they got an all right running game with Foreman, who was actually Foreman was on this team in the preseason a couple years ago, but he got cut. We're really looking back on it. I think because that was, I think, last year. That was Arthur Smith's first year, which was last year. So I definitely think we should have ended up keeping Foreman. I don't know why we cut him or not, because, I mean, he's been doing all right. But still, you're really only down to that one running back. I think, you know, eventually I got confidence in this run defense to be able to shut down Deontay Foreman. So it's really going to depend on DJ Moore in the fact, can he get those big catches and make the big plays? If he does that, Carolina's definitely got a chance to win. However, take a look at this. Carolina might be the worst red zone offense in the NFL. Atlanta this year is one of the best red zone offenses in the NFL. That's the thing you'd really notice, man. In the red zone, those times where, especially a year ago, it felt like last year we were just settling left and right in the red zone. You really got to think about it. This team, that is the one thing. We talk about the improvements. You see it with this red zone offense. They are scoring touchdowns. What would have been 3s last year are 7s this year. So that's really a tale of two ends where our red zone offense, when we get in the red zone, we have got to take advantage and punch it in. And we have to stuff Carolina in the red zone. But really, the Panthers, I mean, it speaks for itself, have killed themselves in the red zone all year. But, I mean, yeah, you know, there are some injuries on both sides, but it's a next man up sport. You got to have confidence in Darren Hall. Hopefully, Alford plays because, I mean, you know, we really need it. We need the help at corner right now. So, hopefully, he plays. And, you know, that is really all you can do is hope for the best. It's a big game for both teams. You know, we can't let Carolina win. That's the thing, because if Carolina wins, then they set themselves up where, and this would be embarrassing, they would be first place. So you can't let that happen. I think we can beat the Carolina Panthers. I think we can sweep the Carolina Panthers, to be honest with you. But I think we got to do it. I think we're no doubt a better team than them, a better coach team than them. But we got to go out on the field, and we have to show it. So the StreamYard link is right there. But, I mean, you know, at the end of the day, it's just you got to look at this Falcons team, and you have to be impressed with what they've done. You know, we're going to say it once. We're going to say it again. This 2022 season, when we look back on it, whether we win the division or not, make the playoffs, whatever, we're going to look back on that season and say that was definitely, especially if, you know, 2-3 years down the road, we're seeing major success with the Falcons. We're going to look back on this season and say that's really where we turn the course with this team and the culture and where, you know, we were headed. Because, I mean, you got to think, the years before, it was just, you know, we would get all hyped up in the preseason. We make one big move, get all hyped up in the preseason. 2020, we signed Todd Gurley. I don't remember who the hell we signed in 2019. We might have not signed anybody. No, we did. I don't remember the dude's name. 2018, we signed Bruce Irvin. There was the 1 year where we had Dontari Poe, and we were like, these are the moves that are going to take our defense to the next level. We signed Todd Gurley. This offense is going to be complete with a running game. We still had Julio. We still had Ridley. We were like, the offense is what is going to carry us to the playoffs. We ended up going 4-12 that year. The years where we signed Bruce Irvin and that other dude went 7-9. So it's really the fact that you look at what we've done with less talent, but obviously better coaching. I think that really is the case. Obviously, the players are the ones who are going out and playing the game. But this really shows the impact that coaching can have on a team, whether it is talented or not. And I think you really look at it with over $100 million next year in cap, and we're going to get another draft class down on our belt. I think we're really set up for a good position in 2023 and moving forward after that, because look at the entire division. We talk about how much this division sucks this year. Look at where all these teams are probably going to be after this season. Tampa Bay, you know what? Whether Brady retires or not, which with Giselle leaving his ass, you know, he might just decide to play a couple more years. I don't think he's staying in Tampa Bay because the time for that has really came up. They don't got the offensive line that they had. The defense has shown that they're vulnerable at times. The only real thing he does have is those receivers. But even outside of Mike Evans, who has been making plays for Tampa Bay this year on offense? What? Julio got a touchdown last night in garbage time. Okay, cool. You know, that's the other thing. Julio's on the down end of his career. So, I mean, look at Tampa Bay. They're going to be in a rebuild next year. The Aints, we talked about before, they're in the fucking denial stage. If they ain't going to bottom out this year, they're going to bottom out next year. And they're about to be in a long fucking rebuild because they're going to have to trade Kamara. They're going to have to – Cam Jordan's going to be gone. Davis is going to be gone. I'm glad you fucking got everything taken care of. And look, if you want to tap the panel, cool. But don't come on here fucking whining and crying. Don't bring all that shit on here. You want to tap the link, cool. Not saying you got to. I'm fine either way. Oh, yes, you can trade Kamara. Yeah, you can. Yeah, only one who's going to be receiving an L this Sunday is your fucking bitch-ass Panthers. What is it? One certain Saints fan calls it the punk-ass Panthers. Y'all going to be taking that L after Sunday. Down in the bins. Basically front row. Got very good seats. Hey, I'm going to be in Charlotte in a couple weeks, CPG. I'm going to be in Charlotte in a couple weeks. At Bank of America Stadium for the Thursday night game. I put money that there's probably a good bit of Falcons fans in those seats.
Yo, what's up?
Bullshit.
What's bullshit?
You know what the bullshit is. Just come on here, talk football. Don't bring any of the wine.
Okay, all right. We can't trade Alvin Kamara because his contract, it has some dead cap to it. I mean, if anybody wants to take on some dead cap, some cap space, not a lot of teams are going to do that, especially with Michael Thomas. Nobody's going to get Michael Thomas and say, "Oh, okay, we need Michael Thomas right now," because Michael Thomas hasn't been playing much. He's been injured and plus, if we did trade Michael Thomas, that's a hefty cap penalty. That's a cap penalty. But I do agree on Cam Jordan is gonna probably retire. Mark Ingram's gonna probably retire. We can't trade.
You're going to be down some of your top leaders.
Yeah.
Yes. That's the one thing I will say about Panthers fans, CPG. They do tend to travel well to Atlanta, mainly because, it's only, you get on 85 for the next 4 hours and then boom, you're in Atlanta. You get on 85 north, boom, you're in Charlotte. That's just the reality.
It's a skip and a hop to it. Y'all live not far from each other.
You live on one interstate.
Right.
Yeah, we know how the cap works. Hey, and if you want to go by that logic, anything can fucking happen. We talked about we couldn't trade Matt because of his contract. What happened? We ended up trading him. Julio, his contract, the one we gave him, didn't even fucking start up by the time we traded him.
Right.
So that's the thing. And we were able to get Tennessee to take all of his contracts. So if you find a team, now it's going to diminish the value you get for a guy like Kamara, but you get a team to take that player's contract.
Here's the thing. Like, what we going to offer him? We can't offer a first-round pick for Kamara.
Shit, you get a team like Kansas City that, Kansas City, they don't got really any star.
Yeah, Kansas City got Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I'm thinking
that dude ain't shit. He had his very first game. He had a great game. After that, I don't think that.
Okay. Let's look at other needy teams that need a running back.
Congrats on the win. Hold on, Dashy. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Sunday. Good luck to the Bengals the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Appreciate
it. Shout out to Dashy. Hey, Dashy, I appreciate that hate week. It was fun.
I try not to remember it.
But like I said, like Kamara, I don't think we'll get a first round pick out of Kamara. To be honest with you, because let me tell you this: what running back would warrant a first rounder? Think about it.
You get it. That's what I'm saying. You get a team like Kansas City, or I'm sure the Eagles would be willing because it looks like
Oh
Philadelphia's ready to go all in.
No,
I don't know if
They're
now
gonna
see here's
fleece
the
us.
thing. I
They're
don't
gonna
think
fleece us.
Philadelphia will give because your guys' first round pick goes to Philly, right?
Right.
Exactly. So they're probably going to give you their first round pick, and they're going to keep yours. So
Which I'm
you ain't getting
fine.
no top end first round for Kamara. You might get like a team like Kansas City or the Eagles. Those are really the only two teams. But Kamara's, you're going to end up trading him within the next year. It's going to.
I hope not. I hope not.
We're trying
Hold
to
on,
trade
let
for
Ashley speak.
edge or Josh Allen, but I don't know what we're going to give up for whoever we're going to give up for him. I mean, come on now. And I got Bengals fans also saying they
Wait,
want
you're going to trade for the quarterback, Josh Allen?
edge
What?
rusher.
Oh.
Oh.
I was just playing around with you. I've seen that dude pop up in trade rumors, and look, I've seen the Falcons, I don't want us to trade for it. The only person I would have been okay with us trading for is someone like a Greedy Williams.
No.
But we're not going to do it.
No.
It's obvious.
You know,
and that's only because we need help at corner.
you know who I would want to say? Davenport. He hasn't done anything.
Lineman, we're going to need to find a receiver. Jamar Chase is out for 4 to 6 weeks.
Dude, you guys already got receivers. You got Higgins and Boyd.
Yeah, and I have not only the class of Browns fan, also the class of Chiefs and covering the Bengals players' injuries.
I understand that, Dashy, but I mean, y'all will be fine. I mean, y'all got a dynamic offense. Sure, y'all defense needs to,
Hold on, what's your schedule coming up, Dashy?
We got the Browns on Monday Night Football. Then we got the Panthers coming to Cincinnati. Then we got our bye.
Two easy wins.
Those should be 2 wins right there.
Yep.
Then after when we come off the bye, we go to Pittsburgh.
That should be a win.
That's 50-50.
Yeah, that's 50-50, but it should be a win.
Then we go to Tennessee. They will try to get revenge on us for beating them last year.
That might be a loss. That might be a win, depending on how.
Jordan?
I'm sorry. I'm just saying.
Then we come home. We got Kansas City before we get Cleveland again.
That's gonna be a tough fucking game.
That's gonna be probably a win or a loss depending on how the Bengals play in that one.
Yeah, and plus Chiefs haven't beaten us in Cincinnati since Todd Blackledge was their starting quarterback in 1984.
That's 3 straight losses.
Yeah, that's 3 straight losses. So, what's your record right now, Dashy?
No, I was talking to CPG. That's going to be 3 straight losses for
the right.
But why are you repeating me, Jordan? Come up with your own opinion.
I mean, that's my opinion. I mean, we might share the same thing. We might not. It depends.
We're 4-3 right now. We're trying to catch the Ravens for the division lead.
I think y'all can because the Steelers ain't shit. The Browns, we don't know what to expect from the Browns because Deshaun Watson's not there. And then
but you gotta think the Browns finally to disappoint.
Right. But I mean,
well, shit, Rudy's all right.
Yeah, the only competition y'all have is the Ravens.
Yeah, we don't play them again until week 18. Their ass is coming.
Yeah. You call what you call that? Fuck. Why you call them the rat fucks?
Because they earn that name and always earn that name. That's how much I hate the Ravens. And their fan base is mostly annoying at times too.
He can call them the rat fucks because he's Dashy. He can call whatever team whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I like when he says rat fucks every single time when you pay the Baltimore Ravens. That's funny.
Oh shit! Hold on. All right, man, you ready to lose Sunday?
Uh-oh.
That's
CBG.
You ready for this porn bomb?
No, what?
Yeah, fucking, we'll be invading that shit in what? A little less than 2 weeks.
You two play each other two of the next 3 weeks.
2 out
Anybody
of the
in
next 3
between
weeks.
the Panthers
Hey.
come here and
Well, really,
Hey.
it's we play what 2 times in 10 days because we play here Sunday, and then we play what 2 times in 11 days or so.
We gotta play the Ravens on Monday Night Football next week.
Yeah, that's a
I'm not
fucking
looking
big
forward to that.
Next time we plays on Thursday in Charlotte.
Dude, that's
yeah, but
really good.
in between CPG, you guys got to deal with us.
We can't,
I feel better that Jamar Chase is going to be out for that game.
bruh. Why? For your fantasy team?
No, I'm just glad we don't have to defend Jamar Chase when we play.
We still have T. Higgins and we still have Tyler Boyd.
Yeah, but man, dude. I do not want my team to tank because why?
Your team is going to end up tanking.
I know, but still, like that just gives the Eagles, man.
You guys are right there with Carolina.
Who do the Saints play?
Okay. After this, we got the Ravens. Then we have the Pittsburgh Steelers.
You might have a little.
Yeah,
I
got the Raiders. They
They
might have a chance against the Raiders because the Raiders haven't been all that good.
Yeah.
But against the Ravens, that's a hard L.
Yeah,
Steelers might have a chance in that game, but I wouldn't bet on it.
Week 11, we have the Rams. That's gonna be an L. 49ers.
You guys are looking for payback for that.
Big L.
49ers L.
2018 season.
Week 13, I forgot. Who do we
You got
face
the
week
Buccaneers
13?
week 13. You might fucking win that game.
Yeah, we might, because we don't let division sweep us. Week 14, I'm trying to think. Who we have week 14?
You're on a bye week 14, then you got us.
Oh, yeah, week 14. Okay, so week 15, we have...
You're getting your asses beat by us.
Okay, and week 16, it's going to be the Cleveland Browns. That's when Deshaun Watson's going to come back. That's probably a loss.
Back week 13 against the Texans.
Yeah,
play against us. That's a loss.
We don't even see y'all again until
week 17, Eagles. That's a loss. And then week 18, we face
Carolina.
Carolina.
Yeah.
We don't know
play each other. We play each other in New Orleans to end the season.
So right now, all I have to say is my team's fucked.
Yeah.
Literally.
Dude, we still got to play the Ravens in a few weeks.
Shit, I forgot. You guys ain't going anywhere in New Orleans.
You guys still have to play us.
Bro, this is gonna be a long season.
Our next 4 games are Atlanta, Cincinnati, Atlanta, and Baltimore.
Ooh.
I wasn't planning on going to that Week 18 game, but it looks like that might be what the division comes down to. You know, I'm gonna be at that game.
Yeah, but dude, the NFC South has been. This reminds me of the 2014 season, bro. I'm like. It's like
Dash, you feel awkward being in a NFC South stream. Shout out to Dash.
Hold that thought, because who won the division that year, Jordan?
The Panthers.
Exactly.
The Panthers won the division.
Sure.
The one year the whole division was bad, we were the best of all the bad teams.
Yeah, what? And then after that, the Falcons won that division.
No, I'm talking about 2014 because that's the only time. That's the only time somebody with a losing record won the South.
And after that, the Falcons won that one.
That was the year you guys went 15-1, right?
Oh no. Yeah, 15-1.
The year after we won the division with a losing record, we went 15-1.
Yeah, and then
the Falcons won the division.
Bullshit
Then
happened.
after that, the Saints won 4 in a row.
Speaking of it, what's that fucking?
Yeah, I remember because that 2017 was the last time we made the playoffs.
I'm talking to my friends. I mean, they talk football.
Those assholes.
Is that your nana?
Yes, ma'am.
The Saints knocked us out of the playoffs the last time we were in the playoffs.
I'm not joking.
Oh shit!
I know.
Has he been being good?
Yes, I have been being good.
You sure? Who is that? Your mom?
Yeah, that was my mom.
All right.
But yeah,
I have to check in with her.
But yeah, I mean, you know, dude, I just don't know, man. This is just gonna be a bumpy ride for us Saints fans.
In 2014, it did come down to the regular season finale in the Georgia Dome that year.
It did.
Yeah.
And you guys fucking killed us.
I think that's the game where the gif of Ron Rivera holding his thumb up with the CBS fucking graphic under him came from.
Yeah.
Because it was like 30 something to like fucking.
And that's the game
13.
that got Mike Smith fired.
Yeah.
And then we beat Arizona in the playoffs with their third string quarterback.
Man.
And then lost to Seattle.
You know who I miss the most? I miss Sean Payton. I mean, in the fact that.
Boo-hoo.
Oh, Jordan. The rumors are just getting hotter about our owner wanting Sean Payton.
All right. I've seen that because I watch CPG. Do you watch Keep Pounding TV?
Yeah. Yeah, but where I'm getting this from is Jay Glazer from Fox said the Panthers reached out to him to get in contact with Sean Payton.
Y'all would have to give us some picks. We were a first round pick.
I know we would have to trade you guys for Sean Payton. We would have to trade for Payton. I understand that.
Yeah, you would have.
Honestly, at first when they started trading everybody, I was thinking, are they trying to get picks to trade for Sean Payton?
That's what I was kind of thinking. Now, in one way, I would hate it because Sean Payton knows how to beat us, but he's gave us a lot of fucking trouble.
Saints fans would really fucking hate it, dude.
On the other hand, that's what I'm talking about. It would be.
That's why I want it so bad. It would make them so mad. It would make them so mad. And you guys were the last team to beat us in the playoffs, and we haven't been back since. So fuck the Saints.
Dude, yeah, that would be livid, bro. Oh my god!
Remember Mud Duck, Todd McClure?
What?
Mud Duck, Todd McClure.
I don't know. You remember Thomas Deku?
Oh, I remember Thomas Deku.
Yeah, he played for the Falcons and the Panthers.
Yeah. You know who paid for the Panthers and the Saints? Jake Delhomme. Jake Delhomme paid for the Saints, and then went to the
Sam Mills.
Yeah, Sam Mills too.
Hall of Famer.
Yeah, shout out to Sam Mills.
What was it? Because that's when you brought back your old school midfield logo and end zones.
What, the game I went to?
Yeah, where you lost.
Yeah, that was the game we honored Sam Mills.
Wasn't that your first game you ever went to that you lost?
Yes. Before this season, every Panthers game I'd ever been to was a win.
You know who we missing?
Dude, I kept saying, I was like, if I wasn't so drunk, I'd have been pissed.
Damn. You don't get pissed when you're drunk? Damn.
I was having a good time, man.
Oh.
I got a fire Matt Rule chant going. I was having a good
time. I bet you're happy that Matt Rule, he should have been fired. Like, last season.
Man, I'm just going to say this. If Matt Rule was still the coach, we wouldn't have beat Tampa last week.
No.
And you would have just better have been ready to concede it to us.
I at least feel like we got some hope for this Falcons game because we just beat fucking Tom Brady.
All right.
Yeah, I mean,
here's the one thing that I think the Panthers can take advantage of in the second early. AJ Terrell is out and Hayward is out. We got basically a second-year which I mean he's done all
Yeah,
right.
do
against
they trust
guys.
PJ to throw it deep to DJ?
That's the one thing that. Well, it's not even that. It's just if you guys were smart, you do a lot of middle of the field stuff.
Now Baker Mayfield, is he injured? Is he injured?
DJ Moore ball out in this game.
It's
because if
Baker,
you can't get DJ going, and I got confidence that we can stuff Foreman. So really, from there, I think all we got to do.
They said Hubbard's out, so I would assume it's Foreman.
Oh,
tap that link.
That's what I'm saying, though, J-Dub. That's what I said. All we have to do is stop Atlanta's run game, and the defense is good enough to get us the win.
But what happened to Baker Mayfield? Did he get injured or just benched?
We're gonna set up the play action.
He got injured, but they said he should be ready Sunday. But he's PJ Walker's backup.
Yeah, PJ. Yeah,
one of them's gonna get going.
Give PJ Walker a chance. He might do something for y'all.
We are giving him a chance. What the fuck do you think we're doing?
Yeah, he's going to be the starter.
He's starting against Atlanta.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
He started against the Rams. He started against the Bucks.
I'll say this. With how awful Baker is, and you know what the fuck Darnold is, PJ might be your starter the rest of the year.
As long as PJ doesn't turn the ball over, I think he's good enough to win you games.
Yeah. But Hubbard
giving me more confidence than Baker or Sam has.
Your best fucking quarterback is a former star from the XFL. Think about that.
Yeah, the first time we went to the Super Bowl, we had Rod Smart on our team, who was a XFL guy in the original XFL. His name on the back of his jersey was "He Hate Me."
Yeah,
and there's if you watch the NFL Films production they did on the year the Panthers went to their first Super Bowl against the Patriots, there's this iconic clip of our old play-by-play guy going, "He hate me, we love you," on a kick return.
I think this is
a game to the XFL. We've had XFL players in the past.
I mean, y'all had success with them.
But I mean, this is the fucking quarterback, and your best quarterback is a star from the XFL.
Yeah.
And you've traded how many picks for Darnold and Baker and up for Matt Corral?
We didn't trade. I think we gave away a 6th for Baker. So, I mean.
Y'all have 4 concurrent quarterbacks on the roster.
We only have 1 quarterback under contract for next year.
Hey, right now we're in first place.
Matt Corral is the only quarterback under contract next season.
So Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold going to
Baker, Sam, and PJ's contracts all expire after the season.
Oh, so y'all gonna have to re-sign them if y'all want to keep them?
I think Baker Mayfield's done, but
yeah, I think he's gonna look elsewhere because I mean.
No, I think his career's over. If I was an NFL GM, I'm not signing him.
Yeah, Baker Mayfield
will give him a chance as a backup or something. But
his QBR this season has been the second worst of all time since they started keeping that stat. And guess who he's second to?
Who?
The biggest draft bust of all time, Jamarcus Russell.
Oh,
if you're playing as bad as Jamarcus Russell, your career's over, dude.
Yeah, you're done, but there ain't no way he's gonna get another job in the NFL.
Stories about Jamarcus Russell on the Raiders, dude. My God, he used to pay his teammates to go buy him McDonald's.
Really? Damn.
He didn't watch tape.
Why do you think he didn't last long?
Because he was because
he's lazy, bro.
He was incompetent as a quarterback, and he didn't look like a leader. And it's sad because he paid for LSU.
Have you not heard the story of the Raiders coach and staff giving him tape to watch?
Yeah.
And when he brought it back and they asked him what was on there, he made up this whole story about what he watched on film.
Right.
And they said the tapes were blank.
Right. Right. I remember that.
That's how they knew he wasn't watching film.
I forgot
Shit,
what
Michael Vick used to back in the day. Michael Vick. Now this was kind of different, but he just was pure athleticism. He didn't even fuck around with tape.
look at Connor Murray. I mean,
All right, well, I might be on for a minute, so if you get home,
I think
you can tap
I
in
think
with
I think Connor Murray is the same way.
Hey, speaking of which, when I went to the Cardinals game, I was I was a little buzzed and I yelled, "Kyler Murray's a fucking midget!" Like everybody in front of me started fucking dying.
Well, that's what they call him, a midget, because he's like 5'10" for a quarterback.
People don't believe me when I say I get into that shit at games, bro. And then they see me at the game and they're like, "Dude, you got into that shit." And I'm like,
You trash talk. You trash talk at any venue.
I like talk like I'm watching the shit at home. When you like yell at the TV,
Yeah,
me
yeah.
at the game.
Yeah.
Like I see a stupid ass penalty, I'm yelling, "What the fuck?"
Right. But
I
I
boo the
mean,
refs every time they call a penalty on us when I'm there in person.
I need to get myself to a game someday.
Well, shit, fucking. I heard your nana talking the other night. Fuck, and Met said, they'll help you get you to a game.
Yeah, all I have to do is ask.
Well, she said that she told you money was tight, but she's working on it.
Right.
She needs to get you to a game.
Yeah, I don't worry. That's a plan that we are gonna stick to. When it comes to my nanny,
list.
Yeah, it is.
You
Well,
want
it's
Santa
not
to
like
bring
I'm
your nana
dying.
enough money to take you to a Saints game this year.
It's not. Listen, I'm not dying. I just want to go to a Saints game.
Well, shit, you should. Going to a game is. You have not been baptized into fanhood unless you go to a game.
I swear, bro. I remember the first time I ever walked through the little like the little tunnels for your section out to the seats. The first time I saw the field in person, I was like, this shit is fucking beautiful, bro. I was like, I had to stop and stare at the field.
Every time I get hyped up because I know I'm fucking home.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel about it. I'm like, I'm at home when I'm in the stadium. You're like surrounded by fucking tens of thousands of people, but you're like, these are my fucking people.
Right.
We're wearing the same colors. This is our fucking house.
Right.
And your house is gonna get invaded.
The new job I just got offered, I have to work weekdays, so I wouldn't be able to go to that game.
Is that why you couldn't make any YouTube videos? Is because of your job?
I work a lot. I do.
Yeah.
Work a lot, but
yeah. So that's why
I am a grown ass fucking man,
True. But yeah, do what you do. I know you do the podcast with Diagonal.
Bro, every time they're like, make a sucker of the week, I'm like, bro, I don't have time.
No. You don't have time like you used to. You have a new job, right?
Hey, CPG, I remember on some fucking... You used to leave comments about D-Town coming back. Well, he just made a video today.
Yeah, I know.
And I think, honestly, now I wasn't around, when D-Town was really around, but all I can say, it probably was trolling for the most part.
Yeah. That was surprising of seeing him pop up.
I'm entertained. That's all I'll say.
Like Simon says, are you entertained?
You're doing your thing, D-Town. I need some fucking entertainment.
Shoot. Around here, it's been freaking stale as hell.
I have not even been keeping up with what's going on YouTube.
Oh, really? Yeah, I feel you.
Every time I come back to like a slaughterhouse or something, it's like, oh, so like the same three people are still beefing. Okay.
Right.
Cool.
Right? Yeah, it's just, it never changed. Like, even if you leave leave it alone for a good while and come back to it, it'll still be the same shit.
And I'll hear them arguing about the most random shit, and I'm like, don't your fucking team play this Sunday?
Yeah. See, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. We're on here talking football. Like me and CPG, it's a big fucking game Sunday, for both our teams.
I mean, it feels like this community
First place on the line.
gotten so far away from its identity.
And who would have fucking thought that? If you looked at the schedule when it came out,
literally all off season, everybody was like, "Yeah, Bucks, easy, take the division." Nobody was like,
I was too.
Nobody was like, "Yeah, like about week 8, 9-ish, the Panthers and Falcons will be fighting for first place." What?
Yeah, I mean, if you would have told me that the Falcons would be on top of the NFC South by week eight, I would have looked at you and I'm like, what?
What did you think our record was going to be this year, preseason? You there?
Who?
What did you think the Falcons record was going to be preseason?
I thought you were talking to Jordan.
No, I was talking to you. What did you think our record would be?
I don't even remember.
But I'm sure you thought it was going to be some shitty ass record.
Yeah, but we all have shitty records currently, anyways.
Well, I mean, yeah, but see, that's
the only team I didn't expect to be bad was Tampa. I expected the rest of us to be bad.
Yeah, Tampa. Tampa was just a surprise.
I
honestly couldn't decide if I thought you guys or the Saints would be in the basement. I didn't know that most of the time. So far, it's been us, which is what I was gonna say. Think about this. A week ago
you were in.
A week ago, we had the first overall pick, and
if you
now we might be first.
You'll be the
now
fucking...
we might be first. What?
Here's an interesting thing I realized thinking about it this morning. If we win the Sunday and the Seahawks lose against the Giants and the 49ers win, we would actually then be the third seed.
Really?
Sucks this year, bro.
Yeah, the NFC.
That's honestly what I'm saying. Like, everyone's talking about Philadelphia. And look, Philadelphia, looking at it right now, no doubt should run away with the NFC. But this is the type of year where a team like the Giants or a team like, I don't know, maybe Seattle even,
a team might
ends
come
up
out of
winning
nowhere.
the NFC.
Right. Yeah. We see that from time to time. Like,
we haven't even really hit the stretch of the season yet where teams are gonna heat up.
But here's the thing. That's what I love about the NFL. You never know who's gonna be on top week to week.
Any given Sunday.
Yep, any given Sunday. It's a thing, people. It is.
It's also a movie.
Yeah, it is. Isn't it like a horror movie?
No, but think about this shit. Brady fucking risked his marriage to come back and not even be first place in his fucking division.
Jordan, Any Given Sunday is a football movie. What are you talking about?
Oh, my bad. I must be thinking of
Next, I'm gonna say Friday Night Lights, and he's gonna say, "Isn't that a comedy?"
No, Friday Night Lights is a football. I mean,
Remember the Titans.
Yeah, football. But I know, dude. I watch this over and over again. The Waterboard constantly.
Varsity Blues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just naming football movies at this point.
What did I watch? What was that movie called? It was Rudy.
I remember watching that series.
Rudy.
Invincible.
League boys.
I think it was Invincible, the fucking Vince Papale movie, the Eagles.
I'm trying to think what else I watched as a football movie.
You didn't watch anything
Oh, the
else.
Sean Payton. Oh, the Sean Payton one was good with Kevin James. That was hilarious.
Isn't that the one where they made fun of him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I watched that one. But yeah, I watched a good bit of football movies.
All right. Well. But anyways, I think it's going to be one way or another. I think it'll be a low-scoring defensive ball game on Sunday. I stick by Falcons win 20-19. I think this is a game where realistically, if the Falcons came to play their A game, I think we could, blow you guys out. But that's not going to happen. Number one, it's a divisional game. Number two, we're down some key pieces, but we got the home field. Now, we don't got the best fans in the world, but one way or another, we got the home field. And we should, I think we'll come out of it in a close one. I think definitely I could see us shooting ourselves a time or two in the film.
I'm going to expose Jordan for dating a pussy DJ.
Jordan, what's up with
this?
Is that
not what that meant? What the fuck does that mean?
Why?
What the fuck does that mean?
Jordan, what's up with this whole Instagram chick?
Oh, right. So this chick I've been chatting for about a month or so. She didn't talk for me for a good while, probably because she was busy, and then she came back under a new account. And we talked a bit. Yeah, and we're taking it slow. I mean, nothing's.
You better
really
fucking FaceTime that bitch and make sure it ain't no catfish.
Oh yeah, dude. I voice called her, and yeah, she sounded like a female.
Anyone could fucking use a voice changer.
I know, I'm aware, but I feel like this one's legit. I'm just saying. I'm just being extra cautious. It's all.
All right.
I don't want to walk into something and it's all of a sudden a catfish.
My fault.
So I'm keeping myself guarded.
Hold on, I'm trying to look for something. Hold it down for
my fault. I forgot to hit mute.
No, you were on mute.
Yeah, when I started your comment, this in voice, what? I laughed so hard.
NBA old boy.
Anyways.
Shouldn't it be NFL old boy?
Yeah. We talk football over here. Okay. Mostly.
I don't got a problem saying fuck the NBA.
Rise up. I don't see you talk about the NBA much. You must not really care about the Atlanta Hawks.
No, I don't, because I hate the Hawks. If the Hawks won the NBA championship, I'd say congratulations to all the Hawks fans. And you wouldn't see me go to any parade or any shit like that.
No, I'm not much of. I'm a casual Pelicans guy. I don't really follow the Pelicans as much as I much do football. Football, when it comes to football, it's my Saints and LSU and UL, but that's about it. When it comes to sports, like hockey, like Louisiana doesn't even have a hockey team anymore. We used to have the ice skaters. We don't even have a baseball team, so we could root for the Texas Rangers or the Astros, or we could root for the Braves.
Huh?
Are the Phillies still lead? Well, no, the Phillies never led. Is that game still tied?
Fuck the Phillies.
Oh,
honestly, fuck the Phillies as well, but
You know, I've been thinking of if I get into baseball,
that team reminds me a lot of the fucking Braves last year.
if I get into baseball, I'm going for the Braves. Why? Because my grandpa used to be a Braves fan.
Shit, you go for the Braves because that's the fucking Southeast baseball team.
Right. And who would want to root for the Astros or the freaking Rangers, bruh?
You would.
No.
Don't be a bandwagon.
Oh no, don't worry. I won't be a bandwagon.
A brandwagon.
No, a bandwagon. Sorry. I mean, why did I say brand? Anyhow,
You want to see something beautiful?
anybody
I'm
watches
about to show you.
soccer?
I'm looking for something beautiful right now. I'm about to show you in a second.
Do y'all watch soccer or no? I don't think anybody watches soccer.
Really. I'm looking for something beautiful right now, though. Hold up. Hold on a second. There you go, right there. Say that.
Jordan, did you ham?
Go DJ.
Oh, thank you.
Come eat it.
All right, thank you.
Eat your fucking dinner and get off of here.
Gotcha.
Watch your mouth, baby.
Not that dish.
Oh, this dish? Okay, here you go, Mama.
Mima.
I'm about to kick you out if you haven't done everything you need to do.
All right. I'm gonna see y'all later. Thank you for
You got
having me,
stuff to
Raisa.
do?
Yeah, I got stuff to do, and
Go do it.
yeah.
See you
I'll
later.
see y'all later. Fuck the Panthers and the Falcons. Peace.
Yeah, and fuck the Ains. It's always fuck the Ains.
All right.
Here it is. Very fucking beautiful.
Oh, when the Aints go marching out.
Marching in.
Oh, when the Aints go marching out.
There you go. Very fucking
Get
beautiful.
fucked over every time in the playoffs when the Aints go marching out.
Hey, you see that shit?
That's like all of y'all's like sole possession from that season.
Yeah.
We were the 1-15-1, and we were like, who gives a fuck?
Hey, until the fucking Broncos.
We were still the 1 seed in the NFC, so who cares?
Hey, but we were the 1-15-1.
This ain't wrestling.
Really, in many fucking ways, it kind of is. You know, I mean, fucking.
You could have used one of the pictures of Michael Vick making us look stupid over the years.
Yeah. No, I mean, there's been shit, and we beat you in your first game, and fucking, I remember I said that shit last year, and Jada went on for like 4 or 5 minutes in his video about it. But like, you talked about our first game back when you weren't even born, and I'm like, yeah, I did for 30 seconds. So what?
I was like maybe a couple weeks old when the Panthers played their first game.
So you were basically fucking born with the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, I was born during preseason of their inaugural season. I got to grow up with the team pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it'll be hey, just got to get that win Sunday. All we got to do. Beat Carolina.
Nah, we got to beat y'all.
You really honestly think that you guys are any worth a shit of even being a playoff team? We might not be either, but
Any
shit,
given
we look
Sunday.
better than you.
Any given Sunday. We actually beat the Bucks. We fucking suck, and we beat the Bucks, bro.
Yeah. I mean, we would have, but we're not.
To be fair, that roughing call was complete bullshit.
I mean, we could have beat them, but I mean, shit, we don't talk. We got another opportunity at them, and it might
I
be
saw
for
the whole
division.
division agree that call was bullshit, and we hate y'all.
The whole fucking world agreed. Shit, there were Bucks fans that agreed it was bullshit. But hey, it's fucking. It happened. Can't change it. Fucking. But one thing I did say, I was talking to the TV, fucking watching that game on Thursday, and I'm like, fucking, where's the flag at? Fucking just hit Brady. Fucking when that unnecessary roughness, I'm like, shit, that might be warranted for the police to get involved.
Oh, man, they protect him like a baby.
Just imagine, which I hope this never happens to anybody at the end of the day. No one deserves this, but just imagine some fucking linebacker just comes and rocks Brady at some point this season and knocks him the fuck out. You think they try to press charges against that, whoever does it?
Why would you press charges for something in a football game, man?
Well, exactly, but it's Tom Brady. I'm saying with how much they do protect him, would it shock you?
Yeah, because he knows what he signs up for playing football. He's going to get fucking hit.
Yeah. I think he's fucking... I don't know if he's going to retire after the season or not. Fucking because the one thing that was, holding him back, fucking he just got rid of. Well, just got rid of him technically, but no longer an issue for him.
He said he wanted to win another Super Bowl, but hey, it's not looking too good.
Not looking good. He might not even make the playoffs. You're going to have to, which I mean, shit, with how the NFC is this year, but honestly, probably to make the playoffs, you probably have to win this division. Because San Francisco will probably get it rolling, and I think Seattle probably stays on track.
Preseason, I thought we'd have two teams come out of the division. Now I think we're only going to have whoever wins it.
Yeah. Which shit, the other thing is probably whoever wins this division is only probably going to have 8, 9 wins. I mean, maybe the division winner has 10, but I'd be very shocked to even see that. It's probably going to be more I could see us at 9 wins.
We would all have to go on a run to get to 10.
Exactly. Well, no, not everyone's going to win at 10. But here's why I think we might be the team that could do that. It's because of our schedule. So we got the Panthers on Sunday, Chargers. I think if AJ's still out, we might be fucked in that game. But at the same time, Mike Williams, he's out for the season, I think. So, I think the Chargers is a winnable game. Then we got you guys, and we got Chicago, Washington, Pittsburgh. Now, we're probably going to get tripped up in one of those games at least, if I'm thinking about it. Then we got the Saints. I think we should beat them. We lose to Baltimore probably. I think we should beat Arizona. And then Tampa Bay, I really don't know. It really depends on where Tampa Bay is at that point. So, but I think maybe we could squeeze out 10, but that's probably best case scenario I could see more I could see us winning it at 9 wins. Definitely. I could see Tampa Bay winning it at 9 or 10. Just because it's Tom Brady.
Who knows, my friend? Who knows?
I think one way or another, I think this is probably Brady's final year in Tampa. Whether he retires after the season or not, I don't think he's staying another year in Tampa.
I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to go to the Niners or something.
He'd go back home. That's exactly what I'm thinking. I could very well see that. And then that's what I say. We should be set up nicely for at least like the next 2 seasons to win this division after this season, because you guys, you're going to be going into a rebuild. Now, maybe you guys give us a little bit of a challenge in a year or so, or year or two, but especially, I mean, New Orleans is going to be rebuilding and Tampa's going to be rebuilding. We got a lot of cap next year, a lot of money to spend. We're going to have another draft class under our belt. I think, no doubt for at least the next 2 years, we should win this division.
I think if we get the right quarterback and coach, we'll be okay.
Well, I mean, but that honestly depends on where your draft pick is. If you're the number 1 pick, okay, you get Bryce Young and you find a way to get Sean Payton, then, I could see you guys giving us a challenge, but I really honestly think you guys probably need a young offensive coach. You don't need fucking a college coach, or maybe a defensive coach works that knows how to, get surrounded by the right personnel. That's another thing that really relies on. You can hire a defensive coach, but you gotta be able to hire the right personnel for your offense in order to have success. That's what I was saying. With Dan Quinn, he got Shanahan and we went to the Super Bowl. Once Shanahan left, we fucking went to shit. But what really, I think, got one of the things that I think ultimately led to Dan Quinn getting fired was when he got rid of Marquand Manuel and he tried to run the defense and head coach. That I really think is what took us back. So, yeah, I think that's really the big.
You do know the 2 most successful coaches in Panthers history were both defensive coaches, right?
Ron Rivera and
John Fox.
John Fox and Ron Rivera. Well, wasn't that because they were able to surround themselves with the right personnel and they had the right players? You see, that's the one thing. We gave all those stupid contracts out, and that really, we weren't able to do anything in free agency. We weren't able to go out and get any depth. And that's why, like you saw, the offensive line became a lingering issue because we weren't able to invest in it after all our guys from that Super Bowl season left. We weren't able to invest in the defense because we gave focus to Desmond Trufant and we gave focus to, which Grady just got an extension. But I mean, we gave focus to Dion. That's the big thing I'm talking about. You got to be smart with these contracts you give out. And that might be because you guys gave out a lot of big contracts, you're going to have to, whether you decide to keep those guys or not, it's really going to be, that's really, I think, what could hold you guys back is you got some money tied into some big guys. Well, some key guys.
Oh, yeah. We're still paying Teddy Bridgewater, who hasn't played here in 2 years.
Yeah, I thought when I saw that contract, I thought it was retarded.
We're still paying Trey Boston, who was retired.
When's the last time that dude played? 2019?
Probably something like that, yeah.
Yeah, because I remember, wasn't that dude on your Super Bowl team?
I think so. Trey Boston left.
I think the only guy remaining from your Super Bowl team is Shaq Thompson, and the only guys remaining from ours are Brady and Jake Matthews.
Shaq was a rookie that year.
Grady was a second-year man our Super Bowl year. Grady was a 5th-round pick, and what a lot of people don't. First off, he's the son of Jesse Tuggle, the Falcon great. Second of all, when he was drafted, his house burned down. So I mean, he's got a great story if you look into it. And his breakout game was that Super Bowl. And if we won that if we held on, won that Super Bowl, he could have very well have ended up being the MVP. I don't know if he would have. It might have been Julio for that catch or Matt, but I think it was definitely down to Julio, Matt, and Grady Jarrett. Those are the 3 guys that would have been MVP for that role.
I think that Super Bowl was karma, if I'm being honest with you.
What? Because
I tell people this all the time.
Making fun of you guys
when
the year before?
Yeah, when we lost to the Broncos, everything on YouTube immediately after the game, Falcons fans talking shit about us losing. So the next year when it happened to y'all, I was the first and the loudest motherfucker talking shit.
Yeah, and turns out our teams have gone down pretty similar paths since then. If you really
I got a video. I got a video with what the fuck is happening? I got a video with 5,000 something views on it from that I made right after y'all lost that Super Bowl.
I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it where you were laughing at it. Which I mean,
this shit blew up overnight. I remember going to bed. I woke up that morning and I looked at my YouTube and I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "This shit is going viral."
Yeah. This is the one thing I really would hope. I don't want the Saints to have any success, but if they made it all the way to the Super Bowl to just lose it, that shit would be the most you would not hear the end of it. Because that's like the biggest fucking people have said, and it's true. It's like watching your fucking dog die. It's like watching one of your family members being murdered and you can't do anything about it. And especially ours. Because you're on top of the world and then all of a sudden, bam, it's like your mother's being killed right in front of you slowly and you can't even do anything about it.
Yeah.
But the difference between our loss and your guys' loss is our loss was definitely more devastating. You guys you fucking got the game was over from the start, basically. You guys did not come into play.
I feel like everybody misremembers that Super Bowl because I have gone back and watched it because it's on the NFL's YouTube channel. I've gone back and watched it several times. We still had a chance to win in the fourth quarter. We were not out of that game until the fourth quarter, but everybody thinks the fumbles when we lost it. No, we were still in the game after the fucking fumble everybody talks about. That's how bad Denver also was in that game.
Well, Peyton wasn't even. That was like Peyton Manning. The wheels fucking fell off. And Von Miller single-handedly, I think, won that Super Bowl for Denver.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's Von and that defense just. And look at the Broncos. They haven't done shit since then either. Fucking that right ain't been too.
We made the playoffs more recently than they did, believe it or not.
What'd you say?
We made the playoffs more recently than Denver has, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Last time they made the playoffs is when they beat us in the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
Last time we made it, we got beat by the Saints in the wild
last time we made it, that's when Julio dropped it in the end zone against Philadelphia, which I think that year, really looking back on it, we had a great shot to win in Philadelphia. And then after that, with how the Vikings played, I think we probably would have beat the shit out of them. And if Nick Foles was able to hang up, 41 on that defense, I think our offense could have hung up 50. So, I mean, you think about it, fucking justice could have been served that next year if Julio catches it in the end zone against Philadelphia. But hey, it didn't. And fucking here we are today. We ain't made the playoffs since. Oh, and this shit again.
You like the picture?
No, I don't. I'll tell you why. Because I feel like in a way, Mike Smith, I felt like he probably should have gotten another year. Although, looking in hindsight, I don't know if we would have gone to the Super Bowl. You know, maybe that's a good thing because we don't got to hear you know what all the time. So, but I think he should have gotten another year to at least make some changes. And then if he doesn't succeed the following year, okay, fire him. But I mean, that you talk about before Mike Smith, you guys have never had a back-to-back winning season. We were a franchise for 40 years before Mike Smith. We never had a back-to-back winning season. We had 5 straight winning seasons with Mike Smith. And okay, cool, we had 2. And most of them, honestly, weren't even all his fault. One year, we got completely depleted by injuries. Now, look, can't be an excuse. It's next man up. But still, and then the next year, I mean, that was more a year where I just think it kind of did fall off. But, you know, I think still it's now we were in a shitty division that year. So, I mean, I can understand where they thought, you know, we should have won it. But shit played out the way they played out. Rest in peace to Kobe Bryant. That you and Ron Rivera?
Yeah.
Have you seen that video of me and Terry Fontenot, the Falcons general manager, on my channel?
I have.
Yeah, I met the dude back in June. It was at the Falcons. It was basically like an open practice. And, I mean, he was just there talking to the fans. He's a fucking very chill dude.
Yeah, I was 18 in that picture with Ron Rivera. Apparently, that shit was 9 years ago today. One of my friends was like, "You look like a fetus." I was like, "I do look young as shit in that picture."
Yeah. Yeah. Who do you think you guys are going to hire? You know, do you think there's a possibility you guys stick with Wilkes or?
If Wilkes somehow turns the season around, I think it's very possible they keep him. But I think Tepper really wants Sean Payton.
You think he's going to throw the?
I've heard he wants Sean Payton and Dan Quinn, and then my first thought was, why do you want the Saints and Falcons old coaches? I don't know, whatever.
I wouldn't mind if you fucking hire Dan Quinn because you'd fucking suck. Thinking about it. You'd suck.
I'm good on that.
Exactly. Fucking. At least Sean Payton's won a Super Bowl, and he's a great fucking offensive mastermind. Dan Quinn might be the best fucking defensive coordinator on earth, but he's an awful fucking head coach.
Some guys are just meant to be coordinators.
Exactly. And hey, some guys over time turn into great head coaches. Which is what I say, like, you know, I don't
That's
know.
what I've always said about Josh McDaniels. He's a shitty head coach, but he's not a bad coordinator.
We see that right now. And that's the other thing I think, you know, I don't know how Arthur Smith, his time when he does leave this team turns out, but one way or another, so far, you know, he's been dealt a very fucking poor hand with the roster we had really last year outside of Matt Ryan. It was a 4-1 roster, and he took us to 7 wins. Now, you can contribute some of that to how easy our schedule was last year, but and this year, we were only supposed to win 2 games, and we already have fucking exceeded those expectations through week 6. And shit, you know, he's got the offensive line playing the best it has since the year we went to the Super Bowl. And the defense, I feel like, is somewhat competent again outside of last Sunday. The defense, really hasn't done that bad of a job this year. And we're what? A couple plays away from being 5-2. I got really fucking great fucking reason to feel great about our future. I think New Orleans is probably going to fire their head coach after the season, and I wouldn't be shocked if Tampa gets rid of Bulls. Maybe not this year, but next year, if Brady leaves and Tampa goes back to being Tampa Bay, I wouldn't be shocked if Bulls is fired.
I try to tell Saints fans that Dennis Allen is a good coordinator, but a bad head coach.
And back to the fucking sucking near cycle. Hey, we're about to see who the real Tampa Bay Buccaneers fans are.
Yeah, we already know who they are. They're the ones that were here when they were terrible before.
Yeah. But no, we're going to see like the Bucs skull gangs of the world. We're going to see if he's actually a real Buccaneers fan or not. If he's going to stick around when the team fucking goes back to being the sucking years. Yeah. I think Sunday. I think it's really going to be a deciding point in both of our teams' seasons. I think if we can win, I think the momentum, no doubt, shifts in our favor to, start to really build on the lead we got in the division. And if you guys win, it definitely puts you back in it. So, and if you guys lose, you're probably out of it. So this is probably make or break for you guys.
We're undefeated in the division.
Yeah, and that'll end this Sunday.
We're not out of it until we're out of the race for the division, and that's wide open right now.
Well, shit. When we come face you in Charlotte, there's a good chance we probably have Patterson back.
He's on my fantasy team, and he's been sitting on IR forever.
Well, shit. Just put him on reserve, and
that's what I'm saying. Back. He's been sitting on IR forever.
He comes back, and he'll start making stuff happen. You want to hear the funny shit? I got Deshaun Watson and that, what's that dude's name? That Jameson Williams on my reserve. Fucking just in case later in the season when those two come back and I got Herbert as my starting quarterback, so I don't really think there's
I have Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
I'm OP at quarterback this season.
God damn, you must have gotten fucking. Did you get the first pick in your fantasy? Well, no, you couldn't have because.
No, they just let them fall to me.
Oh.
I said, if you guys are going to let all the good quarterbacks fall, I'll take them. Josh Allen's been doing better.
Fucking now I got to make some moves for my fantasy team. Let's see if there's anyone I can get. So I got Zach Wilson as my backup, but I don't know if I want to go with him at New England. I might pick up Mariota, although I got a feeling I probably shouldn't. Ah, fuck it, I'll do it. Fucking because Herbert's on a bye. Fuck it, I said I'll do it.
This cocksucker.
Let's see. What's up, Sentinel? I think the fucking 49ers beat the Rams again. I think that division's probably going to come down to them in Seattle. I'm going to come in, Sentinel. What you doing? Are you playing Madden or something?
I'm playing these nuts.
Ain't fucking funny. Shit, I got Dawson Knox back.
I do get mad at the motherfucker. Yeah, I gotta get up in the morning, so I'm gonna head out.
All right. Gonna beat your team this Sunday. Beat your team's ass. Appreciate you coming on.
Hell.
Yeah, we ain't taking any L on Sunday. All right. Links there. Fucking beat Carolina. It's what it's all about. Sentinel, you can come in. Fucking maybe J-Dub will come in later. But shit, we're set up nicely. You know, with the schedule coming up, we're set up nicely. Been a good stream tonight. So I made some fucking moves on my fantasy. Fucking to the one person watching, I guess, fucking even just continue to look at fucking Julio Moss and Keith Lee. Since it is Panthers week, got the Legends coming in on Sunday. Gonna be a good time, man. Gonna be at the game. Going to the game again. Another game. Don't know if I'm going to the Chargers game next Sunday, but hey, find a ticket. You know, cheap deal. I'll go, and then I'll be in Charlotte, and then after that, I don't know what game I'm gonna go to. I might skip that Bears game if I do end up going to that Chargers game. I might end up skipping that Bears game. Try to go to Pittsburgh, Arizona. I've already decided I'm going to. That's New Year's Day. And then fucking got Tampa Bay final week of the season for the division. You know, fucking I'll be at that game. You know, especially if it's for the division. Hey, fucking Tom Brady's going down. Fucking Aints are always going down. Panthers about to go down again. Falcons going up. What we love to see. We're headed up, man. Headed in the right direction. Shout out to everyone who came through tonight. Dashy, J Dog fucking had to get off because I had some stuff to deal with. You know, we're trying to get him on the right path right now. Get him doing some shit. CPG. Shout out to J-Dub in the chat. Although we're going to fucking beat the Panthers ass this Sunday. See who else we got. Sentinel. Still in here. You can tap the link. Anyone else decide to come through? More than welcome to. I guess the World Series is. Guess that game's still tied up. Guess I'll flip it over there. All right. Tied up, bottom of the ninth. I'm sure it's going to try to walk it off here. Chaz McCormick up to bat. 0-1 count. No outs. Bottom of the ninth. Oh, 2. Swung at it, fouled off. Fucking, I don't really know who I'm rooting for in the World Series, to be honest. Fucking, I mean, obviously, I don't like the fucking Phillies, and you know, I mean, I could really give two shits about the Astros. So it's a 1-2 count. So I mean, I don't really know who I'm rooting for. You know, I mean, as long as it ain't the fucking Mets at this point, you know, I don't want to see them win it this season. And obviously, I wanted to see the Braves. Obviously, I wanted to see the fucking Braves here. I was hoping right now would fucking be watching for the second straight year the Braves in the World Series, but hey, you know, fucking Phillies were just a hot team, right time. They fucking got us. 2-2 now. Strings and strikeout. 1 out now. Let's see. Christian Vasquez coming up. See, that's going to be strike one. One now. See. Strike two. Two count. Three, two. Full count now. One out, bottom of the ninth. And he's out. So 2 outs now. Yeah, he swung at that one. Fucking Astros fans starting to get a little fucking throwback. They've lost the World Series twice in the past. Well, I mean, the Dodgers won the COVID year, but I guess some would say the past two actual regular MLB seasons, the Astros have lost the last two straight regular, I guess some people say, World Series between the Nationals and the Braves. And now they might fucking lose 3 straight World Series. All to fucking NL East teams. Fucking obviously excluding the Dodgers. World Series win. One count. Swung at it, strike two. Fouled off. And see, and that's gonna fall. Houston gets a hit, man on base. 2 outs at the bottom of the 9th. Shout out to everyone who came through tonight. Just waiting for fucking Sunday. Waiting for game day. College tomorrow. Fucking game day Sunday. And stole the base. Safe. Altuve steals a base. Oh shit. Let's see. That one was close. Did he get him? It looks like he did. Well, it looks like it from that angle. He hit the fucking base. Or ball with the glove. All right, I guess we'll say the same. Yeah, that shit certainly looked close. All right, I guess here's the call. All right, well, I guess I'll head out. I probably won't stream tomorrow, so next time you'll see me is Sunday. We have the Benz, Falcons, Panthers. It'll be a great game. Let's go get this win. Fuck Carolina. Rise up. I'm out.